do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Kessler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Throwing is Kessler. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Pretty move. And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That first good for 20 and a first down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Kaiser to throw it this time. And his throw is incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
Kaiser now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. In motion is Grant. Now a first down carry by Bell. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Now Bell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on first is Kessler. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Shift together here from the D-line.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for Shepard deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Deion Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll be knocked down sideways. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
2nd down and just 1.
Now let's go. Blue, line it. Blue, Leopard.
And now it's Kessler. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Kessler. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Black round! All right, let's go! Black round! Black round!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Big hold of the 30. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 71 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. To come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And goal. They still need 8 yards to find the end zone. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Kaiser, 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage, usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
On 2nd down, here's Kessler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, a run with Hyde. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
From midfield now, here's Kessler. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Shepard will go in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Kessler. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They run it again with Hyde. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Play clock winding down. They'll run high. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The toss play. This is Hyde. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal. They come out here in the I. Now third down and goal from the 1. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Fourth down, Kaiser, desperation time. He's going to let... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have. And they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, Week 1. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for New Orleans, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the